Okay, we're back in the shop doing a little bit more work on the truck that I bought from Diesel Deals. Here's that truck. We're in the shop doing some work on all this garbage. And speaking of garbage, here's my beautiful OBS 96 that I bought from Diesel Deals. Now, again, you can see from the side it is in fact the same truck. And I want to show you something. There's that door handle that's broken, Jordan. That's right. So here we go. Let's see if I can get you in here so you can look at the mileage. Let me turn the dash lights on. Okay, and there it is, 188,725. So about 400 and something miles since I bought this truck from you. Gorgeous interior that Diesel does. They do a really good job on the interior, I'll tell you that. Just nothing else. So got the truck jacked up right now. I'm going to flip this and I want you to get a good view of this. There we go. Alright, so got the wheels up because I'm going to be replacing tie rod ends and bushings and U-joints and a steering box and all kinds of things that Jordan at Diesel Deals showed a receipt that said that they were already done. He also said he did the ball joints on the front of this truck, the upper and lower U-joints, steering box. I mean, a whole plethora of things that he produced a receipt showing that he did. Now, any good mechanic doesn't just replace ball joints when he goes into this without checking other things, right? Because you already got it all apart. Why would you do that? So, wheels are up off the ground because I got to replace all that stuff that they lied about. Wheels are still bolted on, as you can see. I mean, they're still on. Watch this. What is that? That's a bad wheel bearing, Jordan. Now, I'm speaking to Jordan because Jordan's the salesman and the owner of diesel-deals.com or dieseldeals.com. He's the one that I bought this beauty from for over $21,000. Now, he produced a receipt for all of this stuff, which I later found out through some persuasion that that receipt is not from a mechanic to Diesel Deals. They didn't have anybody do this work. They did it themselves. And they produced a receipt to themselves, from themselves, even showing sales tax. You got to check out my website. I bought it from Google, free and clear. Diesel-deals-scam.com. Diesel-deals-scam.com. Because ultimately, it's a nice truck. They did a great job on the interior. That Diesel Deals package is amazing. It's gorgeous. Love the interior. The truck as a whole, not in too bad a shape, but all the things they said was done, none of it got done. Hence, upper and lower ball joints supposedly got replaced, but a mechanic missed that. Look at that. Look, up and down. That's a wheel bearing that's bad. This truck was advertised as needing nothing. And not only not needing anything, but hey, you know what? Fly in, drive it anywhere. Fly in and drive it home. Remember, I couldn't even get the spare tire down. When I got this truck, the spare was flat. And I had to actually use a side grinder to cut the spare tire brackets down because they were so rusted and their fancy little bed lining undercoating was sprayed on top of those threads. I couldn't get that spare tire down. So fly in, drive anywhere? No. Wheel bearings are bad. Guarantee you. Now, if you go to that diesel-deals-scam.com, you're going to learn a little bit about mistakes that I made, okay? I'm swallowing my pride because whether you buy from these guys, okay, they do have beautiful trucks, whether you buy from them or you're going to buy from any other dealer, guys, I didn't follow some of my own rules on this one because I saw this beautiful truck and I just fell in love. And I said, man, I have got to have that truck. And they produced receipts for thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of work that had been done. And it ain't been done. These guys are scammers. Okay, I made a lot of mistakes. I don't want what happened to me to happen to any of you. Luckily, I can fix all this stuff, right? We can all fix all this stuff. Just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of money. I'll have my baby all fixed up, nice and neat. Still love the truck, but There was a lot of unethical business practices that happened here in this deal. This wheel bearing, just one more thing. Now the one on the other side's a little loose. It ain't as bad as this one, but I mean this is dangerous to sell this to somebody. Also on the receipt, you'll see that receipt at diesel-deals-scam.com is a copy of the receipt with all of this stuff that's been done. You look at those videos on that website and on YouTube, and you'll see none of this stuff has been done. They lied. Brakes have also been said to be done on that, the rotors and everything on that receipt. I have a pretty good feeling that these rotors are not new. We're going to find out though. But look, go check that website out. And notice on the receipt, interestingly, they even charged sales tax. That's weird. So you wrote a receipt from yourself to yourself, and then you paid sales tax on that. Wonder if the IRS would like to hear about that. We'll find out. All right, so I moved the camera a little bit closer. I haven't had this wheel off yet. Put a little light on it. Hopefully it's not blinding you too much. Move that right there. We're going to take this thing off here, and we're going to find out if even the brakes have been done. It's too bad. It's a gorgeous truck. Needs a lot of work. Well, hopefully you can hear me over the compressor. So it's kind of as I suspected. Brakes ain't been done either. Now you tell me what you think. Here we are. Does that look like those are new to you? No way. Charged rotors on that receipt. It shows rotors being replaced. Those are not new. Now I will say, good job, Jordan. You put new brake pads on old rotors. You know, it looks like maybe these were maybe turned at one time. I can feel the groove in them. So I think these rotors have been turned at one point in time. I'm not sure if it was very recent. You can see it, but they did put new pads on it, and I believe, from memory, I believe that they showed rotors and pads. But you can look at those and tell those definitely ain't new. Now, let's see here. Kind of hard to do this holding the video. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's that wheel bearing. Now, if you had taken this truck and you had drove this truck too much, I mean, without checking this stuff out, you'd have regretted that. So there's my shocks. Now that I got a little bit of weight off of it and whatnot, you can see their bed undercoating. I mean, they sprayed everything. This is all paint on top of dirt. It's that bed coating. You can see where they didn't get it up behind the bumper. Some rust on top of the leaf spring there. Some rust. Check out the front diff. They got this bed coating sprayed, I mean, freaking everywhere on top of everything. Just want to show you. I keep showing you the truck because I don't want there to be any question that this is the same truck. Got the keys out. Nobody's in this truck, as you can see. And the steering is locked, all right? Steering's locked. Keys are out. I don't want anybody to be able to say, oh, well, that's not the same truck. So that's why I keep showing it to you. You know, this truck, I'm getting rid of my Super Duty 7.3 F-350, and I tow with it. This truck's supposed to be able to be towed, you know, tow my trailer and such. And, you know, I plan on using it, moving stock trailers and car trailers and my camper and stuff. And this ain't made to be a beauty queen. That's that truck's job, you know. This is going to be a really, really nice, you know, go back and forth to work and all that. And, you know, I got a lot of work to do before I can make it safe to drive with my family towing. But I want to show you, take your motion sickness pills. Okay. Now, there's the top of the steering box there, okay? Where those two lines are going in down here. Okay, this is the top of the steering box. Now that's pretty filthy. For a new steering box, that sure don't look new, right? So I'm gonna grab the shaft and just show you just what I can do by hand here, how much play is in that thing. That's just me wiggling it, and forgot my gloves. Dang it. So don't forget your gloves, and we'll come over here, get your motion sickness pills. Come over here and grab my light. Can't believe I forgot my gloves. Look at my hands. All right, let's take a look underneath here real quick. Now, there is our new steering box, huh? Does that look new? It's got undercoating sprayed on it. It's got rust, all that garbage. I mean, that thing's not new. That steering box is in. Okay, if we look at this, here's our supposed new U-joints with some overspray from the bed undercoating. Okay, there's rust. They're covered in rust, and those are definitely not new. And then we look up here as I'm taking the steering box bolts off. We look at this and we see I got a bolt out, and I want you to watch this, because if this was new, why would there be so much dirt and sand and junk coming out? Look at this. So this box has supposedly been replaced 400 and something miles ago. This box was supposedly replaced, and that's all junk that's falling out. That would not be in there if that was the case. This is one that I already took out. That's the inside where the bolt came out, rust, and here's just sand and junk up inside there. I still got the one other one to take out. But again, same truck. Okay, show them this is the same truck. All right, so just took the, let me see it. Just took the, I want you to look at this. What's that say right there? Ford. This is a factory Ford steering box. And there's that ugly Pitman arm that I showed you. Now, this thing has got a good, I mean, look at that. That's just my fingers moving that thing. That's how much play was in this. Now remember, this was said, there it is, factory Ford steering box. This was said to have been replaced on the receipt that Jordan gave me. You tell me. That looked like a $279 brand new steering box that was replaced 400 miles ago. That's the original 188,000 mile steering box, and that's got quite a bit of play in that. So yep, been up there so long, in fact, that a wheel weight, I didn't even know how this would get up there, but a wheel weight was laying on top of this thing, and this thing almost hit me in the face when the box came down. So there you go. There's your proof right there. Factory Ford steering box.